Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh man, forgot to get water. Well, we will suffice with coffee. Man, I knew I was forgetting something before. I was like, background for the I was taking a sip of the Kof, by the way. Was doing a little bit of stuff this morning, slash I guess now it's the afternoon, almost evening period since it's almost 4. But we were working on some shiz, trying to get my brother his PC and stuff and all that good nonsense, you know, shipped over to him so that he can have something to do, you know, entertainments, distractions from the off periods of not being at work. But I don't know. I was feeling kind of low energy. Maybe it's just because, like, I kind of pep up for the stream and pep up my energy just a little bit more. You know, you gotta wake up a little bit more. You're like, oh yeah, we're gonna try to be entertaining and do something for the peoples. You know, you kind of have to wake up a little bit more. I was feeling a little down. So I was thinking maybe I'd get a little bit of food, some Chinese food. Maybe pick me up a handle of something. You know what I'm saying? Something strong. I'm like, yeah, but I lacked motivation. I lacked the motivation. So instead of doing that, I was just like, I might as well start the stream. And I was like, at the very least, I should get some water, right? Because water is good and healthy and good for you and stuff. And then I had moved the water cup over. But I usually always get the pre-stream body jitters. If I say that like 7 times fast. And I don't know why, but my body's always like, oh hey, you gotta pee really bad. Go handle that. Go handle that. It just keeps gnawing on the back of my brain until I go obviously do that. Before said stream. And then I had the water cup that, no, not in the bathroom. I didn't take it in the bathroom with me. I'm not drinking. Woo-wee, if only that wasn't defense. I'm not trying to collect my own urine to drink or anything like that. Just, you know, I'd moved it over and came back. And I'm like, Been doing that a little bit lately, where you're just lacking in motivation. It's like, So kind of just tumbled over here and was like, oh, let's start this bad boy up. Because I definitely get my my dopamine and my endorphins go. Well, maybe not endorphins because you usually get that exercising, but I get my dopamine high from firing off the stream. It is both entertaining for me to play video games and incessantly chat out loud to anybody that happens to be watching or listening. And communicate with the rare, few, and far between people that I get to meet on this said stream journey experience. So like, yeah, feeling low, might as well fire up the stream. Get my entertainment there. Get my fix. Clearly, it was the thing I needed. When all else fails and all other vices aren't working, yeah, do the thing you know you like. Do the thing you like. Come over here, Andres. Andres. Kick his ass. Come on, that was good. Kick his ass, Yolan. I'd be hitting more of these. Woo-wee! Probably stopping sooner than that. I thought he was jumping back in the middle. Oh. Whoa, 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 wah, wah, wee, wah, wah. Did he just start the run and then just J-turn it? I don't think I've ever seen them do that. Good on you, Andres. Not quick enough, I'm afraid, but good on you. Being a little crud muncher. Not bad. Yeah, I feel like they're doing the ley line overflow specifically because we're gearing up for something. I don't know. Oh yeah. I was like, I don't know what we're gearing up for. Like 3.3 or 3.4 or whatever. I forgot which version we're in now. But I was about to slap myself. So I'm like, of course you know what it's for. The literal new update that you keep reading every time you open your letters and forget to delete Paimon's message to you saying that the update's coming at some point. You silly bums. Wow, it actually froze me mid-cast. It's a rare delight. Kind of like a strawberry delight. Strawberry. Poopo. Oh, Dumo. I like when they're like Poopo, Lupo. Full sent that one over that man's head. Should be all my loot. My loot. Grab that one over there, and then we should be good to go for I don't know, do I feel like spending a resin? Obviously like the fragile resin, not the or whatever the thing's called that gives you more resin, more of the base resin. I feel like burning a resin. I guess, because then I can condense one, right? I can condense the remainder of it and just burn it for the overflow. I was thinking there's not really a way to bank regular resin, thinking about it, because you can bank your resin by condensing it, but that's only for domain rewards. You can double up your domain rewards in one go, but you can't really like double up like these. The ley lines, just like, oh yeah, do one or two ley lines or whatever, then all your loot's right there. We did it backwards for once. Unacceptable. Whee! Sib sib. Good fucking god. Oh, it's not good coffee. You know what? I'll be damned. We finally found a reason why I care that guy left. That goddamn Yomble. At least when he was here, there was drinkable coffee. For those that missed that story, though, I don't know who, what, where, when, why, or how, but somehow we ended up getting a bunch of coffee. It's gotta been like a month or two ago. Like somebody brought us coffee. I don't know who it was, because there was just coffee here all of a sudden, of various types. But we normally used to drink darker roast coffees. This is a medium roast, and to make it even worse, or you know, like to change it up even more, it's a medium roast coffee that's also an Italiano. And at least in my experience, the Italianos seem to be a lot more acidic. I don't like acidy tasting coffee. So it's just like bitter acid swamp water. I'm just like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I mean, I'm still gonna have to drink like the entire thing, and it was like a, it had been like a 24 or like 28 ounce bag. So I'm gonna be drinking at least a month's worth of dog piss pots of coffee, but. Now I'm gonna be a coffee addict, because the more coffee I make, the less coffee I have to drink of this crappy variety over the course of a long period of time. I have to drink it all in a short, condensed amount of time, which arguably is just as bad, if not the same or different. But I'm used to using and abusing myself. So I mean, using and abusing myself. I mean, I'm used to a little bit of slap and tickle, if you know what I mean. I think those are the last of my sanity leaving my body, by the way. Going on a coffee rant of all things. Of all the things I can rant about. I'll save condensing this for when we have to come back to, we have to come back through here. Because I don't think there's anything new since they haven't updated the event. They're not gonna update the event for another 4 or 5 days up until the new patch comes. And then usually they wait like 2 or 3 days after the first patch, or they launch it with the first patch. Akeem and Harim. This guy with his stupid Conqueror soil. I've done this quest enough times that I know it's called Conqueror soil now. I've always been stumbling upon it. Oh, he wants the slime condensate. Am I giving it to the kid? Conqueror soil. Akeem. I don't know why, but anytime I hear the name Akeem, I always think... I don't even know what movie that comes from, but it's a line from a movie where the guy's like, Akimbo Beach. That is what I associate with that name. Oh, this is a different kid. I think the last kid that I gave something to was in Ormos. Oh no, it is this kid. All right. I thought this guy was in Ormos. Port Ormos, to be specific. Here you go for your pot warriors or whatever. Kids these days making pot warriors or whatever. Back in my day, people were making pot brownies, and now they're making pot warriors. It's a random nonsensical drug joke for you guys. I don't remember doing this one. You know, the thing I hate about these is I can never tell if they're finished or not. I'm pretty sure I have, because this is like a high traffic area, but I always look at it and go, did I do this one? Okay, yeah, I must have, since it's not lighting up. Not that one. My times I have to tell my brain, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. I don't know why you can't go into your inventory and then still also bring up your character thing. Like, why are they separated? But what? Where? 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 Operation Halberd Breaker. It's a cooler operation sound. Or it's a cool operation name. It's cooler than it sounds. Thank you, brain. The amount of times I combined a thing just is ridiculous. Like, yes, part of what I said is what I wanted, and part of it is not what I wanted. I wanted that somewhere else. Brain's like, yep, shotgun it all out. Mata. Oh. I know he's saying an actual word, but it just sounds like he's saying ow. Oh. Ow. And unless he's saying ow, but like, I think about it. Like, because mate, like, wait. He's like, wait, like, don't kill me. He's just like, ow, ow. That actually could be it. The fun thing about Japanese is understanding that there's like an actual spoken way of saying it, and there's like video game jargon, which, as we know from English words, you can combine a whole bunch of things together, and it doesn't really 100% make sense unless it's in the video game setting. So I'm just like, what does this thing that I don't understand what it means because I don't know the words or the phrasings, or at least all of them, what does this mean in another language? Yeah. Shit, there's phrases in English I don't even know well. Peaceful. Peaceful. There we go. I was wondering why something felt off. My math sensitivity was just a little low. My mouth. We'll condense that resin. Kinda done. I mean, I suppose I can go and grab some more, since I did actually condense some resin, I should. I suppose. Oop, not there. Here. I should get some crystal cores. Crystal cores. Crystal. Westo. You get over here, bitch. Sometimes you can grab it, sometimes you can't. I think I jumped a little early? Late? Early? One of those. Well, that was not what I wanted at all. Sliding right off the tree root was not the play. All right, whatever. Whatever. So we have options. We can burn more resin and do some like farming of some artifacts. Although I don't think there's any artifacts I super need other than, like I said, Severed Fate still to this day. Does she have the sword? She does have sacrificial. I don't think I need her to have this right now. What were we using her for that I remembered? I was like, oh yeah, because we gave her the sacrificial sword hoping that it would re-proc. Damaging an opponent with a skill. Yeah. We were hoping that this would proc, but it never did for when we were trying to get across leeway to Inazuma. I remember that. I remember. Guess we can level up Kooky a little bit. Cause she's so kooky. Hmm?
基礎的な技術が不合格であれば
Is Monaco? Oh. Yeah. I barely did enough of this. I forgot she's from Leeway. Originally. Even though she's in Inazuma. With Arataki. I forgot she studied in Leeway. Shit. I am not interested in doing that. That being, I'm not interested in going to the Rune Serpent to do those. Not that great. Like a lot of HP, a lot of crap I don't care about. A defense one had very good stats at the bottom. Horrible stats up top. Look, what is this? Like, this could be good for somebody. Not with defense, though. I don't know how many times this has to happen. But it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I've been using jams a lot again. Should probably grab some jam. Sugar's important. Ham, which we need for the Adeptus thing. I don't remember if we need bacon and sausage, but might as well just grab them while we're here. It's not like we're hemorrhaging on the not like we're hemorrhaging on the old Mora market right now. Fine. It's good. Yeah, let's do 2 Moons of Severed. The one that we just crafted, so we'll have a full day's worth, I believe, yeah. We'll have 4 condensed resins. See if we can't pull us a marlin. Then if not, should probably go and attempt to finish off the remainder of Control. Since technically we beat the game, but there was one other thing that we didn't clearly see happen towards the end of the game. We don't know what the hell happened to Marshall. Unless something else comes up, and then in which case we will do that. We have Control to finish, God of War to finish, and X, whatever X is gonna be. Dude, what? I swear to God, I never see these stats on anything that I actually want. They're like, oh yeah, got this hot piece of ass. Well, there you go, right there. All the good stats on it, but it's ass. Some kind of like effed up Bizarro world. I could see that being okay, maybe. Where defense and like HP and everything else like that are kind of useful, but not for the majority of the cast. Get a sneaky energy recharge in there for helmets, crit rate, crit damage. Literally, this just be an element. Look, energy recharge, crit rate, but it has HP on it. Just a standard Tsuba. It could have anything useful on it. Nothing. The items speak for themselves. Your Honor, I object. Okay.
お触り禁止。この仕事は排除するべきですね。相関化粧。
That wasn't even nice. At this point, I count this as cyberbullying. That was brutal. That was brutal. That must mean we're gonna get a good item, right? Sure, why not? Not like we're gonna use this one anyway. So let's see in what effed up world we're gonna get like this is gonna be like crit rate. Watch. That's so mean. It's so mean. It's so mean. It's so. This would literally be perfect if this was literally like the Sands or like anything fucking else. Like these stats on the Quill, or like these stats on like I guess the helmet too, but this would have to be the crit rate or no crit damage still. But like just on HP, if HP was on the Sands, I could literally give this to Yelan because it's on the Goblet. She needs the hydro damage. Like what the fuck? What is this? What is this fresh hell that I'm in? This fresh hell of a loop, which is like, oh yeah, all the good possible rolls you can possibly get, put it on the garbage. Put it on the garbage. Anything you would actually want or care about or would be good to keep and to use, put it on the defense and HP shit. If this literally said anything else, I would be happy with it. If it said Hydro, if it said Cryo, if it said Electro, if it said anything up here at all, I would be happy with it. Look, it's not even rolling the stupid HP thing. 2 of them went here. Watch, the next one's gonna go crit rate. Watch, I'm gonna go to 16. Watch. Mostly because I have to burn the shit anyway. Look, it doesn't even matter with energy recharge. Literally, even if I got a god roll, which like I've had rolls like this, and they all go to the HP one. They all go in the 1 and 4, and then become useless. Why is that my luck? I would like to have a nice thing every once in a while. Oh, we finally got the entangling bloom. I can't wait. Hate this game. As soon as I saw the entangling bloom, I'm like, one of those is gonna be a decent roll. They always are. That's the only thing I can get because it's a Shiwa Shiminawa. M. M then W. I do want to do Shiwa. Shiminawa. Reminiscence thing or whatever. Every freaking time. Bungling all the controls. Grumpy. I'm grumpled. I just want a nice thing every once in a while. Is that so much to ask? Is that so much to ask? Answer is yes, but still. I'm telling you, these blooms, God rolls every time. God roll, God roll, God roll, God roll. Doesn't fucking matter. God roll. Game doesn't care. Finally, something broke the god roll. It went on attack. I mean, this could be useful for somebody, but like, I would have preferred it if it had to go anywhere on energy recharge. Energy recharge, then crit damage, then crit rate, and then attack last. Just because there's not a whole lot of characters that hyper use pure attack. Interesting. A promising Electro. Interesting. Interesting. We do still have. Yes, we do still have. Thank you for getting it right this time. We do still have Electro stats that we can upgrade because crit damage is good. Energy recharge is alright, but like we kind of need crit rate on right end right now. That's kind of like the big thing that she's missing. Just 7% would be pretty good, and 20% crit damage. Not bad. It's not bad. Where did that jug go? Actually, I did want to look at this because I also have a physical somewhere. I think it's this one. This doesn't look like a horrible physical on paper. Okay, now it's not great. No, it's not great. What would I need this to be? I need this to be energy recharge. Meh. Meh. Let's just see what it does. Interesting. Can the other one go crit rate? They all hit crit damage, huh? They all hit crit damage, huh? So I lose 4.5% energy recharge, which means I lose 4.5% base damage going into the Severed Fate, obviously, converting it into damage. But I get 27% damage on a like 40% crit rate on my burst, and almost 4% crit rate. I mean, it's kind of an upgrade, but it's weird. Not what I was looking for. Because I have a 32% now, which means that on burst it's a 44, because we have 12%, yeah. $187% crit damage. I mean, we are kind of hitting like the upper threshold for energy recharge, so 267 versus 263 is like not horrible. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go for now. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Using Musou no Hitotachi and in Musou Ishin state applied by Secret Art Musou Shinsetsu. Raiden Shogun's attacks ignore 60% of opponent's defenses. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because that means the katana that she has ignores 60% physical defense, which is pretty good. Wait, is this is the burst, right? Yeah, this is the burst. So it would take me all the way to 3 for me to care. It applied by Secret Art Musou Shinsetsu expires all nearby party members, including. Yeah, I mean that's kind of only good in my adventuring team for Ganyu, but we don't really have Ganyu on that team. Baleful Omen is the skill, so it's kind of meh. It's good, but meh. While Musou Ishin state applied by Secret Art Musou Shinsetsu attacks by Raiden Shogun that are considered part of her elemental burst will decrease all nearby party members. Then the Raiden Shogun herself elemental burst cooldown by 1 second when they hit opponents. That can trigger once every 1 second, can trigger a total of 5 times during Musou Ishin's duration. Yeah, that's just kind of just useful for firing off a whole bunch of bursts. Which would be good my boss killer team, but unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, that's all the way down there at 6. And I was kind of just trying to shoot for, 1. And we're at 60 rolls or whatever, 60 wishes. So I'm just like, I'm gonna save it for the next guaranteed character that I want. Because I was thinking of picking up, I was gonna say Virgil, Ayako, but he doesn't really fit into any team that I specifically have that would be useful for him. So I'm just like, he's a cool character, but then I'd have to make a team around him. They're the teams I got right now. And quite frankly, I just don't have enough characters to make Ayato useful either. Just like, I'm not gonna do that. I will not do that. Did I grab all the stuff that he has? Speaking of food. I did not. All did not. Give me your seagrass, because there's a couple of like dishes I believe that I use seagrass and give me your sausage. Hey, give me a sausage. Give me a sausage. And then I think we're done with the old Gunter. Bam. Gunter, Ginter, Gunter, Ginter. Time to see how long we can do other stuff. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that if the past 2 days have been holding true, and I'm already drawing a correlation to it, by the time we get, I don't know, about 2 more hours down the line, something fun / funny might happen with the internet. So. Trying to avoid that. We are trying to avoid that. Avoid. Should we do one more expedition? Since I believe I went back to the executive area because I was like, oh yeah, I don't want to get like too far into the game where we're not gonna be able to come back to it, and then there wouldn't be a point in finishing it. Oh, shield strength. Yeah, that's kind of useful. I've been wanting the shield strength for doing the mad dash runaway thing. Let's do one of the expeditions. Player and enemy weapon damage is minus 85. All right. Enemy resistance to all weapons. So they were like, you will not do anything with we will not be doing anything with damage. Okay, no, I guess everything's kind of good. I'm just not gonna be doing any damage. Still gonna go right first. So kind of the game to make that segment easy for whatever reason, and it doesn't reset to the multiple locations that it had been before. I don't know why they're not doing that, but I ain't gonna complain. Let's go do control point next, because that's usually the one that gets us yucked all the time. Yuck. That's why I was like, why can I not pick this up? It's clearly red mod. That's why. Doesn't mean it's good, but could be useful. Keep my rate of fire one. Projectile speed's completely useless at this point. Energy regain on headshots useless. Kind of. Recovery, zoom is definitely useless. Blast radius, we already have a pretty good blast radius. Zoom. Fart. There we go. This is going exceedingly well, almost too well. Less than like 3 minutes for these two already. Well, overall, I don't really count like travel time because I think they give you like what 26 and like a half minutes or like 26:45, some number like that. It was unnerving. There was a freaking ant crawling up my leg. You're not ready for that to happen mid-game. Inconvenient on that one. Hello? I should be good on this. This is a freebie usually. Once they spawn a chair, once they spawn a chair guy and/or those guys, and then it's a little bit odd. I forgot. The reason why they don't hurt that bad is because I forgot their gun damage is reduced. So I'm like, oh yeah. You literally have nothing to worry about if their gun damage is reduced, because I forgot it's 85%. Which is kind of a big deal, even though I don't have a lot of health. Well, I guess I should say that the bar is deceptively large. It's not that much health. Which means that RPGs also shouldn't, or like the rocket-propelled rifle things that the hard hat wearing guys have, also shouldn't be super debilitating. Meaning, probably have a pretty chill run. Overall, anyway. Yeah, this is the thing that's going to take a little bit of time. Just slowly whittling our way through these guys. Just because the named enemies are going to take a little bit. But shout out to me for being an idiot making hot tea in a glass cup. I mean, there's some glass cups you can do that. But you'd have to have like a glass like mug cup. It's like not probably what you had. And I don't think it's necessarily being an idiot. I think it's forgetful. Forgetful and or just not thinking about it. Especially if you had a long day at work. You and many people like you are a little too hard on yourself sometimes. In my opinion. Are you gonna go down, Big Chungus, or not? Well, it doesn't have a handle, then yeah, it's probably not a glass mug tempered for putting in the microwave. Which unfortunately happens sometimes. Because that probably means that shit broke. Absolutely. And, you can always get another cup. Cups are replaceable. I'm hoping that guy's actually doing something up there. Kind of waiting for the scary phase of the show to start. The scary phase of the show being, I'm waiting for the waiting for the annoying guys to start spawning. Those guys. I kind of wanted to grab that thing before it went over there, because nothing kills this guy faster than having some of those screamy boys. Come on. Nice. We got time, so. Slowly whittle my way through this guy while I wait. Anything good in you? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nice red. Oh. A nice red. Launch cost, health, health. You gain from melee. 17. That's actually kind of low. 17 energy. Launch cost, keep that. I was like, this is a 17 infinite and I have a 20. Oh, wait, that's ammo recovery on evade. Keep that, actually. It's kind of useful. Evade cost when at critical health. No. Reload after seizing an enemy. No. 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 Yeah, we'll try it with the charge. I usually don't, but We're making an exception today. It does remind me though, since we are gonna be doing the boss fight, I don't need C's right now. Do launch cost. I don't think he can kill me in one, but I don't know. How did you get behind me already? Sneaky. Got him. Anything good? Ooh. An infinite for pellet size? That's pretty good. Or the amount of pellets we shoot? It's not bad. Thinking about it, you definitely don't want to make tea in glass. You want to pour whatever you have into the glass, but if you're making it in the glass is going to hold the heat like crazy. Which probably not fun. Honestly, just having the shatter just shoot a fuck ton of pellets. What was my big pellet? 11? Okay. I don't even like the shatter, but I'm just like, okay. I'm intrigued what that looks like. It already had however many pellets it had before, but now we're just gonna shotgun out 100 million. I'm alright with it. The nail. I don't remember where this is. A foundation. Even though we kind of just abused the charge anyway. I mean, we have the option to like pick other stuff, but currently we have a weapon that's gonna shoot like 20 something odd pellets. That's a little impressive. Like to try it on something, but impressive.
28 days now spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. Northmore insists on the name. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Per orders, me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar where Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hylogalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the lay junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
Interesting. Wait, I forgot. Isn't this the... Gotta shock it in there. That leads into another section, it looks like. I don't think I've been into this office.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
Okay.
Another ID card. For a cartographer.
I was like, that looks nifty. I don't know how I'll get that. Unless I gotta do the peep thing right here. The peep. Now we gotta slowly do this and hope the game doesn't crash. Like it had been doing all yesterday when I was doing this in the testing area. Which was fun, by the way, let me tell you. Super fun when your game crashes after 5 seconds of play. Meteor Hill AWE-3. Note, per archival mandates 8.5, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. Event summary. The paradimensional occurrence consisted of 3 sequential sinkholes induced by subterranean implosions, revealing foreign material of magmatic qualities. Event response. A local chapter of the Youth Science League were participating in an archaeological dig on the hill when the event occurred. Many boys were injured in the resulting collapse. Some touched the magma directly. Bureau agents arrived at the scene 7 days after the incident. Samples of the lava-like material were taken. The area was quickly sealed off from the public at our recommendation. Our aim was to ensure all remnants of the material were rendered inoffensive, but the magma descended too deeply in the earth to retrieve. Foul-smelling odors were detected in the area, which were hypothesized being the dissipated elements vapor trail left at the scene. All acquired material was delivered to Washington for examination in the Bureau's on-site laboratories. Another key card?
Another one of those ID cards. Security chief.
Security chief. Surprisingly not a lot in here. Now I see whatever that blinky thing is way the fuck up there. Don't think I don't see you, Blinky. Make/unmake. But clearly this pillar thing is going to be relevant in some way. Looks like we're just gonna go around and around and around it. Well, this is gonna take me all the way up, but I don't know about that. Go inspect this corner. I don't think I went over here, you know? I'm waiting for a fool to F around and find out about this shotgun deal. Nothing there though. Alright, alright, alright. Wait. Check that, so then all we have is the elevator, I think. That's checked, that's checked, that's checked. Check. Mike, check. Czechoslovakia. That's just a dead end that leads there, so. Cause we're going up. Power core storage. The power core storage. Oh shit, we're monking. We hit the monk. Monk. It's hard to keep the camera looking at her while I'm trying to monk. Power cores. After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain the ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-Aristotelian battery I've dubbed the power core. I admit it was difficult capturing an energy I could barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, it seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's caverns possesses such conductive qualities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my power cores collect significant power. My early prototypes collected too much, in fact, but I've since reinforced the container. We don't yet know the repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in invention, like the creativity that it allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, calling it a mundane science. With that in mind, I dedicated this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. So these are the only ones that actually like kind of work. Still have the juice in them. The juice. Tunnel access. You gotta think of like who was the effing sicko that like reverse engineered all of this to like shut everything else. They shut everything else down It's just like, oh yeah, let's go up the floor, take that out. All right, let's go up the floor, take that out. Let's go up the floor, take that, and then we gotta like literally puzzle it all back together. It's like, what effing sicko.
Entry day plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently mentioning the pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection, but I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question, I suppose. One that I don't got an answer to, though. Oh, that reminds me, since we are officially out of the other expedition thing, I can put my infinite seas back on. Wait, was that another infinite seas? Whoa. I found 110. Give me that extra 7%, baby. Baby girl. Baby girl. Damn, that thing is going up. That is one big pipe. Maybe even a tripe. There we go. I wanna really nail the next kid I see. Wait. That doesn't sound right. Wait a second. Okay, clearly not. I kind of feel like the make ability is like the buttest. Like I found like a handful of like places to like make stuff, but there's like way more areas where I need to break open the wall that I can't break open. Oh! Me. Yeah, that's why you can't just go pure projectiles fired, because it's just not that great. I don't know. I like my 500 projectile speed charge. It does what I want it to do. It goes in there. It F's them up. There ain't nobody alive afterwards. You know, like it does all the tasks that you require of it. Get in there, murder them all. Make certain they're dead. The grip's pretty good. That's me. I'm all floaty and shit. Everyone's like, yeah, he's floaty. Float. And now we're gonna cram this up the cram hole of the next person we see.
That damn gun.
No. We always have to actually watch the multimedias that pop up. Wait, no, that's not a multimedia. That's the telephone. The hotline.
I've served under 2 directors. 3 now, I suppose. Trench and I worked our way up together. We made it through the tough cases, the bad days, the casualties. He was the epitome of a good agent. Smart, decisive, selfless. And he picked up that damn gun. Becoming director is a formal process overseen by the board. Lots of ritual and mystery. After that, key staff provide detailed briefs on all classified matters, past and present. But with Faden, well, there's no protocol for field promotion. The girl's smart, has a good head on her shoulders. I'm trusting her to handle the hiss upstairs, while I hold them off here. All this shit with the nail, the board, I'm not sure she's ready. Besides, I work better alone.
I work better alone, even though if you're on the hotline, you're probably dead.
Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
That's what we need, a narcissistic lady. How the fuck did Marshall get through here? Is the real question with all this going down. And all this floating, jumping nonsense that I need. Meteor Hill Supplement. Note, per archival mandates 8.5, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. Details. The retrieved material was subjected to Fellstrom's array, configuration 74-B, but the tests were halted as the matter began to physically elude the equipment. Attempts to constrain the element were made, but under further stress, it became vaporous. The researchers suffered corrosive injuries prior to their deaths. The child victims at Meteor Hill recounted the material enveloping them in a pleasant manner upon making contact, but when discovered, they were blank and screaming. Bodily changes were perceived immediately. Deformities, loss of pigment in the skin and hair, and mental symptoms surfaced in subsequent examinations, confusion, heightened aggression. The Department of Public Knowledge and Divergence gave statements claiming this incident was caused by debris from poorly made Russian satellites, which the public accepted with no complaints. The children were sent to the Bureau Recuperation Facility in Blank to receive help, away from society. Cause we're going up, up, up. Wait, isn't this where we're at? What did I do? Did I need Kubo for something? I'm over here trying to think, like, how would I get up here without this? Right? Boom. Like how the music just like cuts out now. There's not like a end noise. It's just like, alright, you're done. You're done. You're done. Slurping up all the juice. All the juice. Trauma ammo refund. Floor is this? Oh, does this not have a proper floor? Okay. Foundation etchings. My explorations of Foundation have resulted in yet another mystery. A fascinating series of etchings on large stone tablets. The tablets themselves are likely not native to the Foundation, seeing as they're slabs of sedimentary stone, quite different from the cave's categorization-defying rock. Their placement and form are also too intentional to be naturally occurring. But who braved this place to carry them in? And for what purpose? I discovered a 5-point macro entanglement between the tablets, with the pillar at its center. These links seem to extend beyond our level of consciousness to some astral realm I can't detect. Is Northmoor's board somehow tied to all this? The etchings on these tables are similarly curious. They differ from the cave paintings in style and technique, so are clearly not of the same origin. Are they the visual narration of some event, or do they indicate intent? A wish? A plan? They only seem to consist of a tree and the pillar, but the sizes of either are inconsistent. What does that signify? I'm missing key pieces of this puzzle, and it's unlikely I'll ever find them. As we're going up, up, up. I'm assuming this is where we're heading. Just peek my toesies over there just to make certain. Man, I'm assuming that there's like 2 different ways to get through this map. There's like the crafty build way, which I'm doing right now, and then there's got to be another one where like I just like break the sides of this like entire warehouse area and I just run along the sides. Cause I'm just seeing so many goddamn things that I've missed. I feel like they're like tantalizing. They're like, oh yeah, you picked the wrong one, smile. And then we're eventually gonna find stuff that like we could do or should do in another location. Methinks. I mean, I guess I just take this one. Once again, it wasn't gonna take long, I figured. It wasn't gonna take long. This DLC is late, or not DLC. I mean, it could be a DLC. I don't know. This section or whatever this is latent with crashes. So it bothers me not. It took me like 9 tries or something to get through the the trial area. This ain't gonna bother me none. It does waste time though, which is something I'm not fond of. Something I am inherently not fond of. we can kind of like make our way over here without crashing the game too much. Try not to make too many particles, just call the elevator up, don't do anything, don't touch anything. As long as I don't see that there's any documents or anything, I think we're good to go. Yeah, you have to actually go at a certain speed. Upper warehouse, let's go. I also like that. Come on. I like that you only get one. You only get one use. You only get one use of those like battery storage things. It's like, oh yeah, you want to go to the next floor? Well, you got another gear on the next floor. Just like whatever, dude. You only give me one floor,
Like the one I used to get in here.
so be it. It's a fork. Oh, it's a fork with a wow in here. I love the fact that sometimes the game likes to be a bully and actually just detonate the rocket like 5 feet in front of you. Because I think like 2 of those, the blast radius definitely did more damage than the enemies were doing. And I'm just like, you rat bastard, you. You rat fucking bastard. It's so goddamn obnoxious that like they can't extend the explosive radius on that thing, or not the explosive radius, like the where it connects. Like I get that it'd be very hard to have as many things as they have that you can interact with and everything like that. That's fine. I let it go occasionally, sometimes for some things, but like really, you mother effers, like really. That was a crackable wall. What happened to my battery thing? See, if I can't crack that wall, then how does one get that? Nobody cares about your hostile work environment, you bitch. Abalone.
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
Just doing my job.
Interesting.
First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
Director Faden's got this covered. Shut up. Awful lot of breathing. I mean, it's gotta not be easy to like descend, but like it's just. It's like relax. So we went all the way to the top of the pipe. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. Then I need to figure out a way to get over. Or no, I guess I have to go back to the crossroads. Evidently, I don't think this is moving. Yeah, this don't look like it's moving. So back to the crossroads. Research site Gamma. They got access to that either, because there's like multiple things where I need. I mean, maybe I can like make the side of the walls grow down there and research Gamma and go left. Yep. Thought I saw another triangle pop out because I thought I heard something else die. Let's get these duration. Yep. Save system, and there should be a left over here, I think, that we can construct because we had like multiple large gaps in certain places. No, we didn't have access to this because I don't think we can get through this. We don't have we don't have the deconstruct over to get there. Not what I think I'm thinking of, but an area we didn't have access to yet, so. Catch 'em. It's like human bones or something. VHS cassette tape or tape supplement. This item let's try this again. This item's creation is the source of much research and debate. It was a product of the Bureau's first attempts to film blank entity A-001 during Operation Shallow Tide. An agent was able to conceal themselves in an area frequented by Ati, at which point they began filming. The agent reported that the video camera showed no signs of disturbance during the filming. Later, when reviewing the footage, the research staff became mesmerized by its altered effect. Measures were taken and altered evaluation began. Never before have Bureau personnel been so closely involved in the creation of an altered item. The experience was quickly replicated, though not with the same results. The footage was simply useless in every subsequent attempt. This event spawned a great debate as to whether altered items are created by paranatural entities, intentionally or otherwise. Similar experiments were prohibited soon after. See the Ash Act for details. As the creation of altered materials was deemed an action the Bureau should not engage in. I knew Ati was a fucking paranatural entity. The bitch. Okay, well, something must be done here. I don't know what though. Like Jesus Christ, they're like smoke there, not there, there, not there. And then the one guy that I thought was dead literally just went behind me as a smoke and then sniped me from behind. Like, alright. Just a little bullshit. Just a bit. I was kind of glad when I didn't have to fight as many of those stupid, like, hiss bird looking ass fucking wing ass pieces of shit because they're so obnoxious. And look, it's an entire section just chock full of the fuckers. Joy. Kind of have the height here, but maybe off of that wall, and then I can kind of like jet back over. Why haven't I not grabbed all this stuff? I should have been through here. Relocation order. Tom, you missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called an all hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Burial Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pit. I know that was you, Barry. Northmore's ordering the foundation sealed as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is batty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We were breathing that shit in. I did not know that red stuff was rusted iron flakes, but now it's kind of interesting. Ooh. So that doesn't exist, okay. Good to know. Man. It's not what you want to see when you're picking up the box that you're trying to do something with. Had the other box break immediately. I figured that was gonna happen. I was trying to get it so they wouldn't do that. I'm just like, of course it did. It doesn't help that like your float lasts for so long and then you're like slowly trying to like place the thing, but then you have like a timer running in the back of your head because if you pick up the box and you just kind of like flick it, it doesn't even matter. Like all the boxes just instantly break the second you like get close to them. You have like an internal clock in your head that you're just like, yeah, I kind of need to like set this down at some point. Then starts doing that shit. Like the timer's good in your head at the start, and then it's just like, but it's got to go down like now. Hooray! What is this? Deep cavern. And this is just right next to where we were on the other thing. Okay, this requires braking. And this is a handy dandy warp, but that's it. Which we would have got if we had the brake, I'm assuming, because we would have had to go over there, break that. And then we'd have access to this up here. So, Crossroads, yeah. But then this was the upper way to the crossroads. Looks like a niche position. Found another hidden location. All right. So I believe coming through here might give us the other thing that I was questioning. The closed door there. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is the thing that I was like, how do I get across this? Because it doesn't look like there's anything I can add, but I mean, if I had, well, I don't know, a box or two from like one of the other zones, like I could make this gap. Like if I brought any of the boxes over from the other zones. Kind of need to be close enough, but like not far enough away for it to be like outside the render zone. At this point, with as much stuff as like I can't interact with, I'm assuming I'm gonna have to get a little funny with it. Oh. Or the game completely steals them out of your hand. That might be a little tough then. So I think that they know that they don't want you to do that because it looked like it completely despawned it. I don't even think that's possible, but not certain where that wrench came from. All of a sudden, there's just a spinning wrench above my head. So we went into the bleed, and that's how we got the ability where they're like, oh yeah, choose your path, and then that's how I believe I made those connect. Sir? Sir? I know I'm the director and I'm the important one, but still everybody gets called sir. Sir. Sir.
Hey,
Is
try
that-
not to launch me, director. I'm just kidding.
It's been 5
Look at that one.
days.
I was like, is that freaking Holly, Molly, Bolly, Dolly, whatever the fuck her name is? Then we went that way towards the warehouse.
Jesse, hey!
Pope, there you go.
Emily, how
Emily.
did you get down here?
What do you
Emily
doing
Pope.
here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride.
The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is...
Colliding with our world, I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it.
I also like that we call it a nail, like
Bureau infrastructure? It looks
we're
like
just
there
supposed to
was
know this is a
research
nail.
team stationed down here at some point. Do you think Darling knew about this?
I put money on it. That reminds me, have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
She could be an extra
That's
planer then.
exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes.
I like how she's just looking around. It's like, just take some notes. I just talked to her.
Jesse, you're back.
I gotta talk to her again.
Did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine.
I don't know if they're baseball cards. They're
It's
just
a higher
collectible
clearance
stuff.
level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you don't
yeah.
share with other people.
There
Of course,
is
it makes
another
sense.
floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access. Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Well, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
Well, now we know why we're picking up ID cards, I
All the tests
guess.
I run on the nail keep coming back as nonsense, and a couple of my instruments have already broken.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Assigned to pack it in.
I didn't take you for a quitter, There's a reason I packed a black log plate in my personal.
Aha. This is why I didn't find this yesterday. I guess this morning, because it was in a manner / configuration that I wasn't really ready for. Really struggling to get these prompts to light up and then do the thing I want them to do. I'm hoping that there's nothing too intensive that the game's gonna require me to do with respect to grabbing these, because my god, my wife. Get them kids out of here. Kids look a little off. Like the coloring tells me that they might be a different enemy type. Which is good for me, because keeps it just a little bit more interesting if they have different enemy types. Put the C's back on the 110. There you go. Or the 50. Or the 25. Use on Vade. There you go. Clear out some inventory space. The game's chugging a little bit, so it's gonna maybe crash somewhere up ahead as it's fighting me. Not that I'm surprised. Oh boy, launch efficiency 4? Oh boy! I remember I sold my left nut to Satan himself for that not too long ago. And obviously it was like the beginning of the game. Which respectfully, we haven't played that long, so that's why I say that, but What in the fuck? You're still alive? You're still breathing? Over here like, huh? It's like my shit. Or should randomly just yeet it off the side. Yeah. Once again, for every angle / corner we come around, where I'm like, man, the brake skill would be really good here. Man, the brake skill would be really good here. Man, the brake skill really good here. We have this lovely like traverse ability. Like, uh-huh.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Bitch. Those are annoying. I was like, why even bother opening that if the glass just breaks open? I can just come up here. The ritual in the collapse department. Interesting.
There's something behind that his barrier.
Look how the game has to tell you. It's like there's something back there. It's crazy. Like potentially there could be a thing over there. There might be something of substance over there. Like, there's almost always something over in that direction. It's the way forward. We clearly entered the doorway. I was like, there's a hiss barrier there. Those are hiss nodes. Okay. I must really be thinking people are extra dumb here or something. In this here video game. Shift account part 1. To whoever finds this, I am containment processes designer Gene Gibbs, and I'm writing this to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the fire break, has been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below lobby level. I think? It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We've set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of cave threshold. Like the quarry? Wherever we are, we're not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? Good question. Probably not gonna. But good question. Oh, is that where I radio in for a person to randomly show up? This is Director Faden. I'm gonna need somebody here for whatever reason. Kiev AWE-37. A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess blank in the reported individuals. Event response. Due to the brief nature of the event, overseas bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and bureau stations in major cities across the globe. Subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. Event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though this is not confirmed. See file 71-849-062 for full hypothesis.
I need a ranger sent to this location stat.
The Hiss are in for it now.
Mm-hmm. Is this gonna be a big fight then? Because I'm just like... I don't know, to me it's kind of weird that they send anybody at all. Like, I get I'm the director and all, but like... I don't know. He sent one dude. He sent one dude. What's he supposed to do? Tickle him to death? Yep. He's still alive somehow. Look at him go. He's my hero. Because he supposedly killed like one person somewhere, maybe. Hypothetically. Alright, dude, I get him the director and all that stuff, and I'm super important, and like I'm gonna say it, irreplaceable, the handsomest director you've ever seen. Get off my nut, though. Get off my lady balls. My la balls, if you could be so kind. It's French. My la balls. Ooh. A purple. Ooh, is that an absolute damage? Is that an absolute? Or not an absolute, sorry, an infinite. Yes, sir. We're not breaking through everything for fun, by the way. Even though it kind of seems like we are, we're looking for any indication of that was moving. We're looking for any indication of any kind of documents. Not that I'm really seeing any, and I don't think I have to actually like break all the way. I don't even know how anybody would get into these rooms, to be honest. He's just chilling. He's like, "What up?" I already checked this one. Alright, check this one, boss. So I'll go in there. I'll go in there, boss. Is this where we're going? Not underneath. It's all good, boss.
Someone call a plumber. Glad no one was around to hear that.
Astral plumbing. So the one document is the one right here. All right. Computer program. Dear House of Representatives, my husband, Francis, read an article before he died about how the universe was really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago. A drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbor's son, Jeremy, broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. He was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through their living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he is a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program and changed the universe so that driver would hit Francis. He needed to get back at Francis for yelling at him. Is there a way to change the computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jimmy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were very happy together. I can feel him not being here, and I know it's not right. Sincerely, Stephanie Miller. Mm-hmm. 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 That's not how it works. Okay. I was like, excuse me, who the fuck is calling me? 'Cause I noticed I got a voicemail. I'm like, usually people that are calling at random numbers don't leave voicemails. So I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, oh yeah. The internet's people are gonna arrive tomorrow, and then I'll have to explain to them the reverse engineering of that there was a problem, and now there's not a problem potentially. We still have like 30 minutes before the problem kind of creeped up the past 2 days. It happened about 6:30 my time. 6 now. We got a little bit of time to go. Yeah, perfectly fine. All's well. Let's see what happens here in a couple of minutes. The lag type thing I still can't break. Was I just in here? Guess so. Where am I at? There I am. No alarm for me. Ricky! Boom. I think I got points, but that doesn't mean doesn't mean shit really. Even this is gonna have like an issue, really? Really, bitch? I gotta tell you, the one that makes me go to new areas, a lot poopier than what I thought it was gonna be. A whole hell of a lot poopier. Take that one off. I still got a 50 minute. Nah. Kiev supplement. Recordings of the audio phenomena were uploaded onto the internet shortly after the event. These records circulating rapidly on popular message boards. The communications department utilized this exposure by creating Sky Trumpet hoax videos, posting related theories to spread confusion and draw attention away from the event's paranatural origin. Industrial noise, particularly the sound of metal drilling, was found to be a widely accepted explanation. Theories about the sounds emanating from the Earth itself, known as seismic hum, emerged from the public itself and were encouraged by the Bureau to generate further misdirection and eventually public disinterest. Witnesses of the event were monitored discreetly afterwards. Observed symptoms were consistent with blank deprivation, but subsided after 12 to 15 days. The length of the symptoms directly correlated to the individual's proximity, unsheltered, to the supposed epicenter. One linked, although accidental, causality can be listed. See report. Reply the effects of planar friction on hearing aids in file 14-200-1010. 10001000100010001001.
You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years.
29 years.
We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned but postmarked from Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set. A fountain. A blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot. Perfect for meat." No signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait. I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder. With white shards in it? Bone, maybe?
Think.
Karen. What is this? Karen?
Coffee.
We're on the air, Karen. Where are you? What? What's this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh God. Karen? How do I cut to commercial?
So, so they sent like a piece of a body or something? Ash and bone fragments? The fuck did the person send? Sounds odd. Shift account part 2. Gibbs reporting in. It has been 8 days since the collapse and still no sign of any rescue efforts. The Bureau is either completely unaware of our situation or incapable of helping us. Or maybe it's intentional. How many times have we seen the Bureau not give two shits about its own hardworking staff when they go missing in this place? How many times did we let it slide, thinking, oh, at least it wasn't me? Too many. I'm ashamed to admit. Anyway, there have been some developments. Strange crystals have begun growing through the walls. They seem to block some corridors, but not others. The path to the caves is always left open, but we're not sure why. Luckily, the crystals keep out the astral spike. One's been hounding us for days. John, Nikolai, and Sarah went to try and find a radio, but never came back. We think the spike got them. I think it's hunting us. Doug says spikes only exist in the astral plane, so what the fuck is it doing here? We get out of here. I'm hiring a lawyer. These are unsuitable working conditions. I mean, you got caught in a thing, and then it collapsed, and then you're gonna... Sounds like the Pac-Man does when it's like eating the things, but like very slow. Wagga 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 wagga. And like distorted a little bit. Wagga 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 wagga. My niche position. Niche. I'm glad I rode this big strong elevator all the way up here. What would I have done if I didn't have an elevator take me up 5 feet when I have levitate? Shit.
So that's the altered item. Looks pretty secure.
It's just in a cage. We don't know what the fuck it does. If it makes a projection of any kind, it's not really secure.
No power. Typical.
Bonk.
I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
Oh, you should hire somebody, should you? Sorry, I don't remember. I don't remember this being your building. Just because you're the director of it doesn't mean shit. Okay. Wonder if they hit any more up there. So we had a couple already here. There we go. Burn, baby. Burn. So assuming we gotta yeet this thing along. Action mix. Action. Monk. Oh, well, now we should be able to get over here. Get over here! Have a bureau full day. It's actually kind of sad that, like, I got to the point where I'm like, oh, I don't care about fucking playing the game or whatever. Just literally do the explosion thing. And that's not actually what I mean when I say that. I mean, like, when they kind of made it so that, like, every weapon kind of has, like, a niche. And, like, the rocket has the ability to do a lot of fucking damage. And have an explosion radius. And talk fast and I blend all my words as usual. An explosion radius that is like unmatched by any of the other weapons, coupled with like damage that kind of rivals that of like the Pierce or something else like that. But it's also good for mobs. It's just like an all-around better weapon. The only downside really is that it obviously nukes yourself, but it's an all-around better weapon than any of the other weapons. Even the grip. I'm actually like thinking about like replacing the grip and just, I don't know, maybe putting on the Pierce just so I have something for like regular enemies, like Pierce with armor Pierce. Something like that for like the big guys. But even then, like nobody has that much health. You know what? No, fuck it. That's actually not what I wanted, or not what I'm going to switch out. Hold on. There we go. I finally got the button I wanted. I want to try out the Surge. I've never actually tried the Surge. This is like a new weapon to us in this area or whatever. There, why not? I've never tried this stupid thing. Fire multiple grades while aiming. Okay. Like this thing could also have some interesting like blast radius, like combination stuff. But yeah, I don't think you can really beat the Surge. Or the Surge. Literally like the new weapon that I'm like, ha 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 ha, brain. Ha, 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 ha. I don't think you can beat the Charge. It's just kind of too good. New language for immediate publication. I learned a brand new language. The fish taught me. You probably don't believe me, so I will prove it. Ulilil muted your melob eus omen echo Quido Hib Quido ort Pipo Hrum Yolin Rec I Buwit 1455 Os Spirtun Club He Nu 20222 Quidi we weep Eulin Ret Biozem Quim Shalten Jabini Rog. See? Please publish this letter and maybe other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address. Even if you can't. Jabini Rog Larry Humbert. Interesting. I never actually looked at these guys. And they got all their head's all sideways, and then he's all gunching, and he's like, like when his head's all flopped over, and he's missing his gunching. It's like a long day at work, and then you're just like, long day at work, and then you're just gunching. Back to gunching. When in doubt, gunch it out. It's funny.
Properly trained. Guess I pass. I am very properly trained.
Properly trained in what?
I remember that camera. How the hell did it get out? Are they just shooting movies now?
Alright, I'm about it. Oh, I'm not about this. Event starting in Swift platform. As he finds an escaped altered item in transit. Okay. I don't feel like what we currently have will do what I need it to do, so. Oh, there it is.
After that camera! And step on it!
After that camera and step on it. A little synth wave going. I like that we're maintaining our momentum, by the way, while we're floating back and forth.
No way am I sharing the spotlight with
I love this music. It is good. This is the best part of the game thus far. I guess we don't care about acceleration at all.
Thought you could lose me, huh?
Oh, we're not done yet? I figured we weren't gonna be done yet. I was like, that was a little short. We didn't even get a full song in. Like the one time that this is actually gonna like come in handy. Like hardly ever is useful any other time.
Too tall for this ride.
Never mind, I guess. Never mind. The third act villain. Get your ass over here, camera. No, my acid dream. No, that was the best. That was the best.
We're back. Did that really just happen? Felt like a dream. Or maybe a bad movie.
That was the best. It was the best. Bring the music back at the very least. I liked it. I liked it. I locked up this, right? Oh, I know. I had to break that open, yeah. Got into the window. The windows! Wow! Wow! The sweat dripped down my balls. I always forget that I can dash that. I don't have to melee. Just crush your face through it. Movie camera supplement. Background. This item first came to the Bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from Blank, Arkansas, claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the incident to AI-80, which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. The packaged camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a P.O. box located in the San Fernando Valley belonging to a company called Blessed Pictures. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of the item's VHS films is unknown. See Investigation 13-HQ-612. The following is a list of all known films believed to have been shot by AI-80-UE. Shoot First, Die Last. Unreleased. Coffee Bullet. Billy's First Car. Billy! Bike Hard. Delivery Disaster. I was like, aren't these all like Bike Hard, like Die Hard, Shoot First, Die Last? I can't think of that. Billy's First Car also reminds me of a thing, and Delivery Disaster. All these remind me of like some kind of play on of a movie. It was used in the filming of an unreleased western in 1968 on the Italian island of Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident, stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures bought the camera when equipment from the shoot was sold at auction. Apparently I have 2 unread case files. Oh, and then the containment thing. Movie camera procedures. Containment procedure. The item should be isolated from any person or event that is objectively interesting since its effect is activated by the presence of dramatic incidents. Description/altered effect. A movie camera used to make commercial feature films. Internal mechanisms are unremarkable. Subjects near the item will often experience a torqued version of reality resembling the heightened drama and action of a movie. Whether these events are localized alternate realities or products of hallucination is currently unknown. Additionally, the item seems to record footage from these incidents and create VHS copies, edited in the style of short films. Background. During their investigation, agents learned that a podcast titled Brian's Movie Den had reviewed the item-generated movie Delivery Disaster. The podcast's creator, Brian Hennerman, was taken for questioning. The staff of Movie Night, the store Mr. Hennerman rented the film from, were also questioned to no effect. How's there a media thing that I don't know? Oh, a multimedia? Oh yeah, because we always click those, but yeah, America overnight, yeah. I was like, I thought it was the hotline. I misread. Shift account part 3. It's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going into the caves to find anything edible, but all we found were noxious gases and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way. Even though we could see the caves branched out, we did find some weird spiky pillar. I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this was no house shift. Shifts slide a bathroom a sector over, or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here. I know it. But for what? Why tear us away from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, then here's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clear instructions next time. Hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Fuck you. Put that in your report. Gibbs. Fuck you. I didn't do anything. Just happened to be running through here and just read your document in passing. And I just get random bouts of profanity. Fuck you. No.
I snuck into the Foundation through a back door I know. Had to get ahead of the hiss. Just a matter of bypassing the ritual protections. Luckily, the board's as distracted as the rest of the Bureau. I had to put on a brave face up there, but the situation is the worst I've ever seen. We're getting back on our feet, but we've already lost so much. Trench is dead. Darling is somewhere. I'm the only one left. But I still have a job to do. Keep the hiss back.
Isn't Darling like one of the hiss now, or whatever?
so I'll have to make do with what I've got. Frankly, I don't even know what will happen if the Hiss take the nail. Trench made it sound like it'd be the end of the world. He was never one to exaggerate. Well, orders are orders, even if they come from a dead man.
Technically speaking, if your orders come from a dead man, and since we're the new director and we're technically the new person in charge of you, if we tell you to cancel those orders, then
So I can't let the Hiss take the nail. Not a problem. I know how to handle them.
yeah. Your orders are irrelevant then. Oh, there's another one already. Dude, I'm telling you, like, there's so many pathways and loot by following the shatter path.
Another etching.
It just kind of seems stupid that all I really get is just like maybe convenience of traversing. The astral plane. Progress jolly good.
Hello? Board, are you there? Okay, what the hell is going on? Wait, I'm back here?
Oh, now they're gonna give me the ability to grab shatter?
Wasn't my idea. Blame the eyeball. Former. Yeah, we've had our differences. But it is giving me something you won't.
Give me that shit. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I knew we were gonna have to get this eventually because I was like, it doesn't make sense that we don't have access to it.
I don't like you deciding what I can't have.
Wait, are they also conveying the slash verbally? That's kind of funny. It's like, damn, that one was resilient. Says to you, I can't control this, bitch. Who the fuck are you? Assuming there's nothing else. While I'm doing a quick scan of the area, I was like, it looks pretty quiet.
I'm getting pretty tired of being jerked around the astral plane. If you're listening, I want some answers.
Have a little bit of confidence in what you're saying. Listen, we're listening. I want some answers. Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you, bitch! I like how he just like popped up out of the thing. He was like, "Bonjour, come talk to me," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Take these bullets." I give a shit not for what you have to say. You will not rip me around the astral plane any longer. Get the fuck out of here.
Former is probably just trying to use me. But should I really trust the board?
No. Trust no one. Trust only yourself. Can't go wrong with that. Even though we were corrupted by the hiss at one point, then we had to like kind of like purify ourselves or whatever, but still. We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Request. Research site Gamma reach the canyon rim. The back where I came from. Wait, now I forgot. Now I have brake, so I don't need to just go forward. It could be a side path somewhere. Not that was clearly it, but I guess there only is forward. Okay.
Director?
Director. That's me. I am that guy. I am the one who knocks. I'm a master para-utilitarian. I'm the maker and the unmaker. That's right, bitch.
What are you listening to? Weird entertainment or B? Or neither. Let's just stay the course for now. The Bureau's in danger. We need to repair the nail. The astral plane will break reality on my watch. I'm in the astral plane. Oh, this bleed is just getting worse and worse.
Where does it send me back to if I leave? Oh. Astral collision. Cool.
That's the cave sand. Looks like the astral bleed goes both ways.
So it does. Where we're everything. Dear Science, there's a person in my pet salamander. He has human eyes. Why doesn't anyone else see him? I think it's like werewolves, but with every animal. Were-dogs, were-cats, were-otters, were-butterflies, were-everything. I guess it's kind of just like, where everything at? Where everything? Or WEAR, like, wear everything, like, wear all your clothes, wear everything. There are people inside and they can't get out. They're stuck in the animal body. It's not all animals, but it can be any animal. My parents don't believe me. Maybe this has happened before. I thought you would know. Sincerely, John Lomaine. John Lomaine. John.
This in the astral plane? That didn't go so well last time.
He's gunching. My favorite enemy. That's my favorite enemy, the gunching guy. Pretty sure I'm going up there, but it's like... Skiddly-dee. Skip that shit. Skip that shit, dude. Skip that shit.
Reminder, the Bureau does not have windows. If you notice a window, immediately close your eyes and make your way to the nearest safe room. You are permitted to fashion a blindfold from an article of clothing. Any resulting lapse in dress code will be excused. Thank you for your attention.
Boom, boom, boom.
None have windows. If you notice a window,
Boom, boom, boom. Just wanted to be able to hear the thing without hearing the from the hiss corrupted thing. It's just like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know there was a thing in there. I'm just looking around. I'm like, all right, if I can't walk up in there, then something's got to go up in there. It's like, I guess it's just like a dark cube section. It's not very obvious that I'm supposed to put a cube in there. Mark Cuban. Hello? Hello? Hmm. Is that supposed to do something for me? No, maybe. No, maybe. Maybe no. I mean, it grows back. That's I'm like, that is a timing thing, but maybe I broke all of them and it's good to go. And I broke all of them after I put all the things in there. I don't know. I do like we're in like this weird jump puzzle-y astral plane now. This is kind of fun in like an odd way, because I'm trying to figure out why we're doing this other than because we can. I feel like it's a good enough reason for many people, but can't say I'm entirely a fan of doing things just because we can. Myself personal. Like, did I knock Big Chungus off the map? Because if I did, that's hilarious. That's hilarious! There we go. That's funny. Take him out. It's back to the other side. No balls, I can make that. If the game's gonna let me anyway.
Fine, I guess you are my little pog champ. Come here.
My little pog champ. You support me, now I support you? I don't know about that. I'm not gonna make it. That was a lot farther than I thought it was. Fine, whatever. But also, thank you, Yomble, for the resubs near for 22 months. Sheesh. I need to check to see if I have the thing in there that I need to see if the next musical note is on deck for the 2-year mark. Pretty sure it is, but I've been known to forget things. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you, my lord. That's That's for a kind boob. That's for a kind boob. Where am I going? This side's crazy. Oh! I was like, put that down. Put that down. Get in there. Go on, get in that hole. Get in that hole, boy. That's a good boy. Get up in that hole. Goodness gracious. Give me the thing. Get in that hole. A mighty fine hole you got there. I like how the astral plane is set up where there's still hiss in it, yet somehow magically it's perfectly set up in a way that we have all the tools at our disposal when we need those tools. Oh yeah, you finally have the ability to crack like holes in the ground. Well, what if I told you that you're gonna conveniently get that thing to crack all the stuff? Oh yeah, you need to start like breaking crystals and smashing shit. What if I told you you had it in you all along? What if I told you that? Would you believe me? Would you let me see your toes? Alright. Very good now. Read the thing. Green. I don't know if you can see this because I don't know if I'm really here. I can see a pen in my hand. I see myself, but it's all wrong. It's the wrong angle. It's throng me and it's all green. Look out for the color green. Everything turns green when it's close. Don't let it get close. Don't let it in. But if you do no matter what you do not spec to it, please, I need you safe, Peggy. Didn't want you to end up here too. I don't know where I've gone. Yes. I also have no idea what the fuck he just said. God dang Peggy! Peggy! Not, peg me. This is what happens when the game has no difficulty filter. And I've kind of broken the game already. A secret hiding in place? Is this the creepy children's show thing? This is the Grim Reaper or whatever? The upside down triangle. Mm-hmm. Damn, he put a stick in it? Oh no. It's puppetry. Oh shit, we're on acid. Wah, wah, wah. Oh. Damn, we tripping the hell out. PCP's a hell of a drug. Look, he's just dancing. The other guy's having a good trip, whatever. We're having the bad trip, clearly. This is awesome. The Threshold Kids! Beautiful. Beautiful. No idea what the fuck I just watched, but it was magnificent. I don't want to listen to the fucking other thing.
Entry day plus 86. There's been a change. Hercules and Mabel, I mean, id numbers 3 and 11 attacked my staff today. 2 fatalities. 3 if...
Fatality.
She was always so kind. As a result, we are abandoning the Foundation. Northmore gave the order to transfer our resources to the upper floors. Now that my control points allow us to safely come and go from the New York streets. Did I forget to include that fact in my previous logs? I've been so busy. Using the arrays I made. Control points have been established throughout the oldest house. Excuse me if I don't sound excited, it's just... A few months ago, I would have been overjoyed to leave the Foundation. But now I realize I've grown fond of it. There's something deep in the stone here, deeper than that watching presence. Something warm. I feel it needing me. I won't go. I'll refuse. Northmore won't be happy, but so be it. I'm starting to see him for what he is. An impotent storm. Father Shade in a cheap suit.
Hercules, Hercules! I want to do that immediately. Hercules, Hercules! I mean, that's not fun. We're just gonna go over there. Although it's gonna be some kind of fight. Doesn't appear to. Oh, that's why. It doesn't look like it's gonna be that big of a deal. Oh. Get him out of here. We wouldn't be having a problem right here if I knew what the fuck I was picking up half of the time. Literally trying to grab something, like 20 years later it shows up. Something about the French keys. Get them kids out of here, cause them are like fucking kids. Fuck you, kids. Okay. Nazar, Nazar.
Watching.
Touch the peepee. You're the favorite / current director. We've decided that you can have both abilities because surprisingly, you're gonna fucking need all of them, and we're just being assholes because we can. Thank you. There we go.
They sure changed their tune all of a sudden.
Yeah, because they're getting what they want. Still.
I'm overthinking this whole board former thing. They can sort out their own business so long as it doesn't get in my way. Obsessing over these problems is something Trench would do, but I've got my intuition. And
I've got my intuition, and you, and my ox, and my bow, and this nice long hair. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm assuming one of the other locations that we already went to is gonna have the thing we're looking for. Really? Really? Yeah. Yeah, it did. It did no respond right there. I mean, I don't know. At this point, like it's crashing in areas that doesn't even make sense anymore. Like you would think that in that giant ass astral plane where I was like loading various pieces of assets, like across that giant gap that you're probably not supposed to run over, even though like it does exist because that's like part of the thing. Just like making the draw distance that far and forcing the game to still do asset management at that distance. I feel like it's pretty silly. You had your shot of severe cold NyQuil. Betty bye she comes. You could use some sleep. Apparently if you're actually sick, I didn't know that you were actually sick. I thought you were just feeling like tired or unwell or anything else like that. If you're actually sick, yeah, get you that rest. Try not to pound the melatonin gummies because it's not really or whatever you're taking. Try not to pound those because it's not good for you to take anything in excess, as you already know. Even water can be bad in excess.
We've got this area covered, Director.
Take care of yourself, Billy. Take care of yourself, Billy. That shit important. Hey, give me that. Give me that energy. Give me that energy. Cave system, I guess. Get through that shit. It's always nice hearing from you. Getting to see a piece of you every once in a while. Sniffing your toes every once in a while. Yeah. Hopefully you get some good resty rest. Because rest is important. It's fundamental. I'm half convinced that I know what goes in there now. I was thinking that I was supposed to put a black box of some kind in there, but then somehow the power cord duplicated itself.
I can't see a thing. Maybe I should have thought this through.
I did think this through, that's why I grabbed the flashlight. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMRT.
The light. Another TV.
Ow. Not really 100% certain what he's doing, but assuming he's digging a hole or something.
This is fine, Jesse. You're okay. Just don't drop the TV.
Just drop the TV. Dude, this is the first time the game has taught me how to drop a thing. We're at the end, like literally the end of the game. Like we already beat the game. And the game's like, hey, you want to learn how to drop shit? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. I would like to have known how to do that before. My TV. Get him, guy. Beat him up. Take his ass. It's like I see no reason not to just hide behind the TV. Since clearly we're unaffected by anything that the TV's gonna do. I do like that some of these silhouettes look like they're making kind of interesting dog silhouette. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMR SMART. I can't even do it. Wrong. Do it wrong. I still do it right. The real question is, why am I going back through here and lighting everything? Because there's like seemingly no purpose to this. Seemingly, anyway. I got hit with a wave of I gotta go. And the whoopsie I gotta go. So give me 1 second, please. I'll be right back. Quick as I can. And then we will come back and keep going. 1 moment.